Tanya. I decided to go ahead and just make you a really quick video so I can show you exactly how to do it. So the foundation is here, and what I do is I always squeeze out what's in the dropper and then I shake it quite a few times because the minerals are a little bit heavier and they will settle to the bottom a little bit. And so just shake it really good, squeeze out what's in the dropper a couple of times as you're shaking it so that when you draw it up, you get stuff that's nice and pigmented. And then there's several different brushes you can put it on. This is our blusher brush, so if you have anything like that, that works really good. Even a big puffy brush works well. And then we have our liquid foundation brush, which you can use as well. I, for myself, actually prefer more of a puffy brush to put it on. So then what you do once you've shook the bottle really, really well is open it up, draw some of the liquid into the stopper, and then I put about 4 or 5 drops just on the top of my puff brush like this. Put the lid back on because I've spilled it a couple of times and put that aside. And then that's where your product is. And then basically what you're going to do is just kind of pat it all over your face to get the product on your face, and then just start buffing. And I kind of push in a little bit as I'm buffing so that it gets it into the pores. Now I use our primer to prime my face before I put it on. So see how you do. Some people, my skin is a little bit oilier, and so I do need that primer to really make my makeup stay all day long, and then it also keeps it from settling in any of the pores or lines or wrinkles or anything. And so see how you do without it, and then I do it on my eyes. I basically buff it in, buff it into your skin, your hair, down your chin, neck a little bit, so there's no difference in the color, but it just dries to this really nice powdery matte finish. And then I normally will then do my concealer after I do the powder, but you can see how that just gives a really soft appearance. It doesn't hardly feel like you're wearing anything on your skin. And then the concealer comes in a little tube like this, and what I'll do with that is then I just kind of squirt a little bit of it on the back of my hand. And we have a concealer brush, which, what did I do with it? Is here. And so then what I do is pick the product up with a little concealer brush, and then I just kind of do it under my eyes, kind of in an upside down kind of triangle. And so I'll do that on both eyes, upside down triangle again. And then I put a little bit of it under my brow, and then you can even do it like down the nose just to give a little bit of highlight. And then I usually will just pat this in with my fingers. And so like I said, I do that after. You can do it before if you want, whatever you feel like looks best on your skin. So if you do use a concealer, I just do mine on the top afterwards. And then see how see how it wears for you. But we have this new setting powder, which I absolutely love. I think I showed this before, but it's a translucent powder. This is a little like a mesh screen, so it keeps the powder from spilling out. But then what I do is just tap my brush into that, and then you can just set it like this. And so it'll set my concealer. It sets all of my makeup before I go on, to do my blush or to do anything else. Is just the setting powder. And then what I was talking about with the primer is just, it's called Glorious Primer, and it just comes in this little tube, and it's just clear. And what you do is you put that on first, and then you let that dry, and then it'll allow your makeup to stay on a lot longer, and it fills in any pores and fine lines. So see how it goes. Personally, just the foundation alone you should be super, super happy with. But if for some reason it's not wearing like you want it to wear, or if you feel like you want to try any of the primer, I can send you a little bit to try to see if it makes a difference. And then this setting powder, if you feel like you need powder to set everything. I have super oily skin, and so for me this is kind of an important last step for me. Then that should be available at the end of the month, I think. And I recommend this powder because it's a translucent. So it doesn't add any color, and it's super lightweight, much lighter weight than our pressed powders that we have, which I love our pressed powders. But they are, they're more of a powder finish, and you probably don't need that because your skin looks like it's pretty even and nice. So hopefully, just make sure you shake it well, squeeze what's out of the dropper, and then use like a puffy brush to dot it on, and then just start buffing. And let me know. I'm really curious. I want to make sure we got the right shade and that it feels right on your skin. So anyway, I'm going to send this off to you now. Just let me know if you have any questions, and I can't wait to hear how you like it. Okay, have a great weekend. Bye.